Alright, so now I will get into some of my Bethesda games. Starting with probably one of the most disappointing is Brink. It's a first-person shooter, sort of team versus team game. I think it's been a while since I played it, but yeah, it had some hype coming out, but in the end, it wasn't that great. There's Rage, Anarchy Edition, which I guess includes some DLC. This is id's game. I think, is it id's first game after Doom 3? I don't remember. But once again, it had some hype before it came out, and then people were kind of disappointed. It was buggy. The new engine was buggy. And yeah, I haven't played it yet, but one day I will. Here's Fallout 3 Collector's Edition. Comes in the lunchbox. Same one that's like in the game. Not sure what's in here. Oh, it says right there. Came with this, the bobblehead doll. You see right there. What else? Making a Fallout 3 art book. You know, the usual stuff. But I went in line for EB Games. Wait, EB Games. It's not called EB Games anymore. It's GameStop, right? Anyways, I went in line at midnight for this game, and which is funny because like 2 weeks before the game came out, you know, I had a lot of hype, but I didn't care. But the week it was coming out, I kept seeing more videos and stuff about it, and it got me hyped. So I was like, okay, I'll go to the midnight launch, and I waited in line. It's probably the only game I did that for, and I was just gonna get the regular edition, but then I saw this one was like only $10 more, or maybe 20 at the most. I was like, I'll just get the collectors. So there it is. So yeah, if you open it up, it has a game, the art book, and the making of disc. Then of course after Fallout 3 was Fallout New Vegas by Obsidian. Not really a sequel, more of just like more of the same. I would say a big expansion pack. But it was good. I finished both games. I enjoyed both games. Overall though, I probably like 3 more, but Fallout New Vegas has some things that are better. Like, I think New Vegas has better side missions, maybe, and more faction stuff and whatnot. Here's maybe a more obscure Bethesda title. It's the Terminator Future Shock. It's an old school first-person shooter. I haven't actually played it, but I did do a Let's Play of the one afterwards, which is this game right here. Let me show you. Skynet, of course. Cool game. And now let's get to the Elder Scrolls series. Arena, the first Elder Scrolls game. Let's see if anything's in the box. Show you the back of the box here. Okay, there's the booklet, which is pretty thick. It's got a lot of info. The disc. And some other crap. I noticed all the Bethesda boxes look like this. Like just white with like Bethesda Softworks written all over it. Even the Terminator game one. And then of course, an even bigger box is Daggerfall. Can't even fit it in there. Probably the coolest PC game box there is. It's so huge. It's pretty heavy. It's got like reflection, that's like a colorful reflective front. The back shows some of the game. Yeah, let's see what's in here. Why is it so heavy? It's a booklet. The disc. Apparently, there's an Elder Scrolls patch disc that whoever I bought it from had a patch disc. Installation guide. What the hell is this? Daggerfall Chronicles, Book of Knowledge. Unlock the mysteries of Daggerfall. What the hell is this? Oh, it opens up. The solution to the first dungeon, Privateer's Hold. That's interesting. A little walkthrough of the starting dungeon. The product catalog. Let's see what products I could buy from Bethesda today. There's Daggerfall, which I have. Oh, bowling. That sounds pretty fun. Skynet. And the box just as big as Daggerfall's is Battlespires. Also a very cool looking box. I like the artwork. I think I use this as my avatar for my Vaz 7 channel. There's the back. Inside there's a booklet, a disc, and that's pretty much it. After Battlespire came my least favorite game in the series, Redguard, starring Cyrus, the best character in the series. This game had the worst gameplay, terrible jumping, terrible combat, a good story. So if you like story, I guess just watch my playthrough of it. Other than that, stay away. It's like impossible to run. And yeah, Redguard. Inside it comes with not one but 2 discs. Play disc and install disc. Nice big booklet. Very big actually. I wonder why it's so big. It's not as like, oh, it's got like a comic book. Very interesting. Of course, Elder Scrolls Chapter 3, Morrowind. Daggerfall was my first Elder Scrolls game, so when I heard about Morrowind coming out and saw pictures and stuff, I was super excited. So I bought it for $50 and was kind of disappointed, to be honest. Instead of the whole giant world to explore, there was just Morrowind, one area. Granted, it was, you know, pretty decent size, but still not as big as the older games. Of course, people will say, oh, the older games has randomly generated areas, but it was still cool. Anyways, Morrowind's a good game though, don't get me wrong. I don't own the expansion for Morrowind in retail, but I do have the Game of the Year edition on like Steam or something, which has the expansions. Here's the original Oblivion, a game that I liked more than Morrowind at the time, but recently I've played through it, and I have to say the level scaling system sucks ass. All enemies turn into like bullet sponges, which takes 1,000,000 hits to kill. What else? Oh yeah, some enemies have like health regen, and that really sucks because you hit them and they just gain health back if you try to like block or anything. So you basically just gotta rush them down and just keep hitting them, and don't even worry about blocking. Then of course the Game of the Year edition, which includes Knights of the Nine and Shivering Islands. Shivering Isles, whatever. Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim. I only played like maybe 20 minutes of this. So, you know, I'm just waiting till I completely finish Oblivion before I start this. I look forward to it though. Inside I noticed there's a nice little like map. It's pretty cool. And then finally, the latest Elder Scrolls is Elder Scrolls Online, which doesn't really count because it's not made by Bethesda, it's made by ZeniMax. And I hated this game at first, especially in beta, but I been doing a let's play on it lately, and after understanding the game mechanics more and stuff, I like it. It's pretty decent. As an Elder Scroll game, it kind of fails, but just as an MMO, it's okay. It's not bad. Yep, there's the entire Elder Scrolls series, the old games, the newer games, even newer games. The only one I'm missing is Morrowind's expansion retail box. Maybe I'll get those in the future just to add to the collection. So here's another big box. Probably the heaviest box I have. I'm not sure what's in here. Probably a statue. I'll look in a second. But Ultima 9 Ascension. The last Ultima game. The story with this is I used to play the Ultima series, like the first probably 4. And then when I got a little older, I got part 8 with like my new computer. And 8 was pretty cool just to mess around in. And then Ultima Online, of course, came out. And of course, Ultima Online is one of my favorite games of all time, or favorite MMOs, one of my favorites. And so, of course, when this started coming out, I was pretty excited. Unfortunately, it was like at least $60, I think, and I was broke, so I never could play it at the time. And then I read about how like buggy it is and how it got bad reviews because of how like poorly made it was. And so yeah, I just never played it. And now, you know, as an adult, I have money, so I was like, let me add this to my collection. I managed to find this nice box on eBay. And so yeah, now I have it. I still haven't played it, but I still plan on playing it one day, even though I know I will regret it. It's a pretty cool box. Like, how many boxes open up with like pages like this? Look at this. And it looks like a book. Like, the actual artwork of the box is like a book. It's pretty cool. Some cards. Ultima cards. It's kind of neat. I remember one of the Ultima games, like starting with like cards you pick, and it shaped your character. It's a map. It's a paper map. Britannia. Oh, okay, this is why it's so heavy. There's a big old strategy guide in here. So that's interesting. They actually included a big ass strategy guide. How many pages is it? 300 pages. So that's cool. I won't have to look up a walkthrough when I play. I got the freaking strategy guide. And whatever this is. Coin or something. Alright, next is probably the last retail game I bought, which is The Evil Within. Good game, spiritual successor to Resident Evil 4, since it's made by the original creator of Resident Evil. And yeah, overall, I like this game. I never actually finished it myself. I actually watched someone stream it, but it looked cool. I played some of it, but not all of it. I heard the expansion, or the DLCs aren't that great though. Warhammer 40k Space Marine. I think this game looks like Gears of War, but with Warhammer. Warhammer 40k Dawn of War. Pretty cool RTS when this came out. I liked seeing units like fly up into the air with big explosions and stuff. It's pretty neat. Good game. And then came Dawn of War 2, which took kind of a different approach. Instead of having like massive armies, I think it was kind of like smaller groups. Also a decent game. Series I'm trying to get into, The Witcher Enhanced Edition. Fortunately, I'm still just playing through The Witcher 1, which I hate the gameplay of. It runs off of a modified Neverwinter Nights engine. Looks good, but the combat I hate so much. The story is good though. And then of course The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings, and it's a pretty big box. Haven't played it. Still gotta finish the first game. It comes with like a bunch of discs. See, there's the actual game disc or box, and then this game guide, pretty decent sized book, and then there's the bonus DVD and official game soundtrack. So yeah, I do enjoy how CD Projekt, makes pretty big boxes and adds, stuff like this instead of just having one jeweled case with like a barely there booklet. Yeah, it's more old school PC game style. So yeah. Oh yeah, I also have part 3, but I got it with like my video card, I think, and so I have it on Good Old Games. No retail box.